Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be describing conditional rendering. First we start with chapter 5. Conditional rendering, what is happening is that it is a programming concept used in web development, especially in React and all those languages where UI elements are shown or hidden based on a condition like true or false. So if a certain condition is true, turn this show button. If a certain condition is false, don't show this button. So that is conditional rendering. And conditional rendering means showing certain parts of the UI only if the conditions are met, just like how if statements work in regular coding. So I have my component called product.js and I'm doing my conditional rendering here. I'm importing my React and I'm importing my container from the React Bootstrap and I'm importing my rating component.jsx. And this is how it is. I'm using props data rating and the number of reviews that will pop up and return it, and the height of my of my row and container. That's it. And my jumbotron, this is where conditional rendering is happening. So the question mark means if the condition is true, turn this props children. This is a simple unit, a simple jumbo style, learn more. If a condition is false, turn it to hidden. So this is how the jumbotron is. And then we have our product.jsx. I showed you this one. Yeah, I did show you this one. And yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah, there's an example of conditional rendering. So what am I doing? I'm declaring a variable called list products and I'm equaling it to the products.map, which calls my function products, and the product key is the product name, right? And the data, I'm calling it the product. Then the list products dot length and 0. If the condition is true, it must list the products. If the condition is false and is equals to 0, it must display no products. So this is an example of conditional rendering. So we installed our npmi, which brings in our node modules with all the different cities. They call it cities. We have all of these cities. We have Vite. That is the main server that we're working with our React hooks. And we have our public, which only has a picture of Vite, and our CRC, which has our assets, our app.css, which is the style, and the app.jsx. Well, with hooks, we use what we call JSX instead of JS. So yeah, and then we have our package.log.json and package.json. Let me just open it for you here and show you how it looks. Okay, this is chapter 5. So as you can see, the condition was true, it shows the learn more, and the condition is true, shows the learn more. If the condition is false, it will show a hidden button. So yeah, that is an example of conditional rendering. Now let me delete this and show you chapter 6. Chapter 6, they teach us about contact forms, like including our details, and when the users include their details, the password will be displayed here. So let me say I'm doing this. Okay, this is my password. Basically what is happening in the background, let's go and see what is happening in the background. We have our CRC, which have our app.jx. We are importing our user form. So let's go to our user form. What am I doing here? I'm declaring a variable called user form, and I'm declaring my email, and I'm setting my email. I'm using the state where the user will put in their email, and the password set password use state. The user will put that. And what does it do? It handles after the user have input the personal details with the email and password, and it validates it, and it will say if the user haven't provided a password, it will say email is required. And if the user have not met the requirements of the password that is less than 6 characters, an email prompt will say email should be minimum 6 characters. And if the user put in an email that has spaces, it will state an email error saying email cannot contain spaces. Then if the whole condition is true, if the user have met all the requirements I've mentioned here, then it will return saying true, and it will submit your email and your password and show it down below and return it. So this is the form action. I'm declaring the class name, which is the email address, and this is the form control, the form structure. It has what type, it is the email and the name email. Then I'm placing my enter email in the container box where the user will see that, oh, I need to input email inside it, and the value is what? Email. Then it sets the email target value. As mentioned, I have to meet the requirements. It must not be less than 6 characters, and it must not contain spaces. And yeah, we'll never share your email and all of that. And the state email error, yeah, and the password. Then after the user has clicked submit, it will come with email and password. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you learned more about this vid, and I hope you click the subscribe button to view more of my content. Thank you.